And in this video I'm going to be reviewing Soultanicals Mainstay Hentonite Clay treatment, and it has neutral henna, bentonite and silica. And what I did first was to wash my hair with Shetero Organics Egyptian Black Seed and Henna Clarifying Shampoo. I really like this shampoo a lot because it's not only cleansing but it's strengthening to my hair. So in this product, the hair growth ingredients are distilled water infused with burdock root, dandelion root, wheatgrass, oat straw, nettle, horsetail, bentonite clay, henna, which is actually the neutral henna, which is also referred to as cassia, and also referred to as cassia or bavata leaf, blackstrap molasses, coconut milk, extra virgin olive oil, almond oil, coconut nectar, biotin, silica, phthalate-free fragrance, glucono delta lactone, sodium benzoate, and an extra dose of salt, of solistic flavor and love. Okay, and they said that this henna and bentonite mix will not change your hair tone. It emphasizes your natural color by bringing out dimension and shine. So I'm just gonna read the directions, because the reason why I haven't really used this, I bought this sometime, I think I had it during the spring season. The reason I haven't used this as yet because there was some, on social media, what I saw was that some persons didn't really know how to use it, like they didn't understand the directions, so I had just put it in the drawer until I got some time to settle down and figure out how to use it for myself and for my needs. I'm really going to be using this treatment to, as the instruction says, like to bring out the natural color of my hair. Let's see how the product works in that way, and then moving forward I'll use it in my own way and see what works for me. But I'm just going to be following the directions that the company gives for this specific product. And on the directions on this jar says that you start with freshly washed hair, which I already have. If you have color treated hair, wait 8 weeks after your coloring treatment. Patch your hair in 4 sections or more if you have thick hair. That's me. I actually have my hair parted in several sections so I can go through the process faster. And work the henna from root to tip, fully saturating the hair. Wrap your head with a plastic wrap and let the hentonite mix develop for 30 minutes but no longer than an hour. It can create a slight color tone if left for longer than an hour. Thoroughly rinse your hair with warm water. It takes some time to rinse out, so just be patient. This should be the final process in your wash day routine. Let your hair air dry. If desired, you may apply a light oil to strands. Then it goes on to say that it's a 2-day wash day process. After 24 hours or more, for the treatment to fully emphasize your natural hair color, you can wash and condition your hair as usual. So basically what it's similar to the Master Cleanse Curl Detox in a sense, where you don't really need to use anything after this. You can use like a light oil, and the light oil of choice is banana oil for me. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the video in the iCards above so you can see what I did with the Master Cleanse Curl Detox. I'm going to be following that same routine because it seems to be a similar 2-step process, but just that this one is like 48 hours, and with the Master Cleanse Curl Detox it asked for you to try it for like about 6 weeks to get the full detox benefits. So that's what I did, and I actually enjoyed it. So I'm gonna see what this does for me. And I actually went on Soultanicals IG page. Yeah, it was back in April. It was on April the 26th, and the directions, I mean, it's not in the same format, but it's basically the same thing. I'm just gonna put it up on the screen so you can see for yourself. And basically was saying that it's not a difficult product to use, or it's not designed to be, and you can always use as is, as the amazing healing benefits to the product. So I'm just gonna leave everything in the description box and show you guys on the screen what the company said about this product. But I actually went through the comments and I saw that somebody asked if you can use leave-ins, gels, creams after rinsing out the clay treatment, and the company said yes. However, I want to try it just as the company recommended on the product label and as they reiterated on their Instagram page, to get the full benefit, or to see if it actually does do something to my hair tone. I have used cassia in the past and it's super moisturizing, so I'm expecting that. That's the expectation I am going to have going into using this product. But for the most part, the comments that I'm seeing beforehand is making me like wonder where it's going to go. So it's only up for me to use it, right? So let's get into it. So my hair is cleansed and my hair is in several sections. I had already detangled and pre-pooed and washed. So I like to start in the crown area first. So let me see, you just apply it. And this is how it looks. So it does smell like cassia. It really does smell like cassia. I don't think I need to use a whole lot. And what I like to do is, because these are such natural products, I like to put them in this cover, make use of the whole packaging, and then that would avoid bacterial growth in the product, in my opinion. So see, it's going on really smooth. I really like the texture of this. It is exactly like cassia, how I mix cassia actually. Probably going to show you guys how I apply cassia in the future, because I haven't really been like buying retail products such as this, like pre-packaged products such as this year, because I had some left back, so it's not really a need for me per se. Let me come a little closer so you guys can see how it looks. It like, the color is very different from like what I'm used to with like cassia. It almost kind of looks like a bit of indigo is in this, but indigo isn't in the ingredients, so I'm trying to figure out what gives this product the black color. But the cassia normally gives me like it's a nice green color. It could also be because it's packaged in this container for however long, and it may likely be, I'm looking at the ingredients as I'm talking, it may likely be possibly the wheatgrass, the nettle, and the horsetail that adds to the hue. I'm just going to apply a bit more. I'm putting putting it on, I can see why they say that you don't need to really use anything afterwards, but we're gonna see for ourselves. But I'm going to see for myself afterwards. So what I like to do when I'm done is like do like a bantu knot. There you go. So I'm gonna come more in the front so you guys can see a little clearer. This is the front section of my hair. So I'm gonna put that right here at my roots. It's kind of like when I apply like clays and these kind of treatments, DIYs, it reminds me so much of a relaxer application, just without the negative effects from the relaxer, obviously. So after this, I'm just going to come off camera and apply the rest to my hair. And it says no more than 30 minutes, so I already checked the time from the moment I began it. It was at 2:30, so I'm going to be rinsing this out at around, I'm gonna include the application process in the timing, so you can say I'll rinse it out at around 3:30. And a little goes a long way with this product, guys. It has a lot of spreadability. I mean, I didn't even put much in this section like I normally would with my deep conditioners or my DIY mask, and there's still some seeping out. So this is how my hair looks. Fit in. And then I'm gonna come off camera now and apply the rest to the rest of my hair. So I have about 20 more minutes left, and this is how it looks. Well, I ran out of saran wrap, so just gonna be using a black plastic bag. Okay, and this is how much is left. So it's just enough left for another application, and then it's done. That's unusual for me because I normally have about 3 more uses left, but I guess my hair really needed the nutrients, so it is what it is. So I'm going to rinse this out at 3:30, and then I'm going to come back and show you guys how my hair looks. So it's 3 hours later, and I followed the instructions and left it to air dry. And this is how my hair looks. It's damp. Okay. My hair does feel soft, it doesn't feel hard at all. And one thing I forgot to tell you guys is that this treatment, it smells like grass. It has a wheatgrass, oat, straw, nettle, and still cassia. It's grass. So instead of just using the botana oil, I did a mixture, and I added chamomile oil from Shatara, and I also added some rose geranium oil because this thing knocks out any scent and it makes me feel good. So I'm just gonna apply it to this section so you can see. And I do, and just try to not manipulate it too much. I'm not gonna apply any of this to my scalp because I'm still doing the growth challenge, or the goat journey with my food herbs herbal oil mix. So I'll probably apply that right after, but this is just about the process with the hentonite clay treatment. Alright, and that's all to it. I'm going to wash my hair again in the next 48 hours and deep condition. So stay tuned for that video as well, because I'm going to show you guys how my hair looks after 48 hours. So what I'm going to do, I probably won't leave them in these bantu knots. I'll probably braid them, but I just wanted to show you guys what I do afterwards. I don't spray any water on it. I just apply the Botana oil. It's a really great oil if you haven't tried it already. The lipids in it is what makes it amazing. So yeah, that's about it. So I'm going to finish the rest of my hair. Thank you guys for watching. It was a success. It didn't take too long to rinse out, and it was just amazing. I would say my tip is to make sure that you dry detangle your hair before going into this whole entire process, because to me I think that made it like a lot better. It made a world of difference, the application process and everything else afterwards, rinsing it out. I barely had to detangle in the shower, so it was a great experience. So yeah, and my scalp is clean and my roots don't feel rough like my roots have been feeling rough, because I mean it's a lot of new growth since I'm using that growth oil, but for the most part it's good. All right, and see you guys in the next video.